With the recent release of the VR, it's given another reason for more engagement towards the fantasy of flying at 35,000 feet. It's been almost 2 weeks since the updates and we would like to wish you a very happy new year guys. I hope you're safe and sound with things going on in the world. By the way, if this is your first time to the channel, hello and welcome. A place for flight simming, updates on development, patches and releases, you've come to the right place. So go ahead and click on the subscribe button for further notifications on this regard. How's it going guys? We're gonna cover a lot of things today. The update on the developments at Asobo, marketplace updates, calendar for the rest of the month, and not to forget a freebie at the end. So make sure you stick around. With the recent patch that has been deployed and with the addition of the VR version into the simulator, the progress and development of Asobo begins with more serious business. 2021 looks like a busy year ahead for Asobo as they have many plans slated in the coming months. Right away from the partnership series to SDK updates all the way to marketplace approvals, the time for expansion have already begun. The last patch, which was released on the 22nd of December, which is the Sim Update 2, was quite an extensive patch covering many areas of the code to see that the list of bugs on the priority list could be addressed. Based off the latest development update issued on the end of December, the plans appear to be intact for the next quarter. While there are no updates towards the development roadmap as of this week, there are many items in place towards the next quarter and thankfully things look much better in terms of goals and release plans over the next quarter. A good amount of expectations have been piled in for us to pay a visit more often to the simulator. While the show has been running well at Asobo, bugs do appear which are determined to be fixed in the next batch of fixes coming up soon. Not to forget, an exciting part of the updates would be the plans on the World Update 3 slated to be released on the 26th of January that focuses on the region of the United Kingdom. Under the feedback snapshots, the top priority items that require fixes include items towards the garment series under the G1000 as well as the G3000 series. The autopilot issues have been continuing to exist that have been on the top list of bugs. Along with this, a rather new item towards the list of pending fixes include the recent addition of the terrain areas where spikes seem to appear, which have brought Asobo to attention. We don't have the exacts on if or when this would be fixed, however, this has been on the second priority item towards the fixes. Leaving the top 2 bugs, the rest of the items appear to be on the similar lines to the previous list of top bugs that require immediate fixes. As the holidays have just passed by, we can understand that the holiday timelines for the team as things have just at the moment begun at Asobo, and with the recent release of the VR version, the focus have been quite a bit more towards this area due to the initial days of the launch. With the current Sim Update 2, few bugs off the list have been addressed. Now comes the next patch which is slated to be released on the 23rd of February, which is Sim Update 3. As hoped for, this should be a fix that include many top fixes toward the simulator that can include the garment fixes along with autopilot issues. Adding to that, live weather and wind readings that have been inaccurate and the ATC phraseology that have been not yet determined to be on the next Sim update or the update after that. The rest of the items on the bug list have been backlogged. We are positive to see more top bugs that can be addressed as these issues have been undergoing many unit testing efforts from the last few months. On the wishlist side of the feedback snapshot, nearly half of the list would be included in 2021 that ranges from the most wanted replay functionality to multiple display options going all the way to different seasons. This is a good beginning for Asobo, and the team behind Asobo have been patient and responsive towards most of the users on the forums getting the best of the ideas in order to apply them towards the future of the simulator. The software development updates have been interesting this week with a good amount of progress focused mainly on the upcoming World Update 3. There have been bugs that have been mattered the most under the priority list of bugs, and developers have been occupied with testing efforts to see a good final working code. They've also been looking into improving airports with the dependency of more improvements using the current tools and functionality across development areas. Under the WebAssembly, a good focus towards the security for the WASM modules have been spent this week. Before we check the marketplace updates, we need to wonder as to what Asobo's next steps would be towards a better experience in flight simming. For February, this would be almost 6 months since production. The right time to think about how more engaging this platform can be, what improvements can matter, what areas can be further addressed, and what else can be added. These are the things third-party developers have already thought of and have been slowly progressing towards the direction of not just developing airports and aircrafts, other add-ons that can dramatically make a difference in almost every aspect of flight simming. The recent release of the aircraft carrier has been a good start in the lines of what other direction can the simulator take. You can find the video towards this add-on at the end of this current video. Now, Marketplace, a world of its own within the simulator, with the amount of activities going on a weekly scale, have seen new products appear on the shelves. This is certainly not news as we hear this quite often on a weekly basis. So far, almost 100 teams have been approved towards the partner program with the release of more than 350 products. That's a big number, guys, and not even 6 months into production. This is growth, ladies and gentlemen. In addition to that, there are 300 more products on the way that include airports, aircrafts, and numerous other add-ons. This is certainly expanding on a scale that is never going to stop. In total, 471 airports have been released or in production. Along with that, about 105 aircraft have been released or in production. The scenery section, which was quite slow so far, have seen a dramatic addition of 60 sceneries just last week, therefore giving a combined 106 sceneries. The catalog keeps growing on Microsoft Flight Simulator's marketplace. We would recommend you to take a good look at one of our most recent videos on top add-ons from Orbx, Aerosoft, and other top developers. If you ask me, guys, patience is the key to selecting the right add-ons at this moment at the pace of deliverables. This would be the right time for Asobo to spread its wings and understand on what else the simulator can deliver. In regard to the community events, guys, what excites most of us, apart from solo adventures, something that can be more engaging, getting to know and meeting other exciting pros as well as beginners in the world of flight simming. Community events can host an event every single day, so make good use of it. There's an exciting event taking place on the Silk Road at 11 stages right away from Istanbul to Beijing. This is an open event, so make sure you can take good advantage of this. The link as well as details can be found in the description below, so make sure you bookmark this page to check the calendars quite often. For the fun part of this video, free add-ons section, bag the best out of Lisbon, Portugal. A landmarks pack that can consist a comprehensive list of landmarks covered. This has been developed by Kamiba as mentioned. Lisbon is a culturally rich city with many landmarks around. It certainly would be fun to take your Icon A5 on a nice flight around the city and get a sense of the city's spirit. It's quite fun to learn about different cultures, traditions, and facts about different parts of the world. So go ahead and download this landmarks pack and make sure to place them in the community folder. I'll include the link for this free add-on in the description below. The last part of this video is about world tour flights. We don't mean to sound like a broken record here, guys. Use this free tool that has been developed by community members. You can find any interesting flight plan. This is a free tool, an exciting application with new flight plans. And the best part about this tool, you can download a flight plan and load it right away before you hit that fly button at the simulator. I would recommend you to try out the flight plan of Miami to Saint Martin on your 747. One of the most famous landing strips right next to the beach would be an exciting way to see how well you can land on your 747. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave a thumbs up if you like this video, as it can make a difference to me. For more updates, suggestions, release notes, patches, absolutely anything related to flight simming, go ahead and subscribe. I certainly hope you have a lovely rest of the day, so stay tuned and take care.